Do you ever see people lining up for hours just to buy a water bottle, or spending thousands on a creepy looking dog, or paying 10 times the price just to grab a pair of shoes they will barely wear? Welcome to the world of hype marketing, where emotion beats logic, scarcity drives demand, and people are proud to say, I got one before it sold out. In this video, I am diving deep into how products like Labubu Dolls, the Stanley Cup, Prime Drink, Liquid Death, and the legendary Air Jordans turned into cultural obsessions, and how you can apply those exact principles to build explosive hype for your brand or business. But I won't stop there. I will also walk you through the pitfalls of hype, because while hype can make you rich, it can also destroy your reputation if done wrong. So let's start with the basics. Hype marketing is all about creating buzz, urgency, and desire, sometimes before the product even drops. And it is not just clever marketing, it is psychology. It plays on scarcity. When something is hard to get, it instantly becomes more desirable. It taps into social proof. Everyone is talking about this, so it must be worth it. It hooks into FOMO, that fear of missing out that makes people line up, refresh, and obsess. And it ties into identity. People buy products not just for function, but because it says something about who they are. In fact, 85% of Gen Z shoppers say social media influences their purchases before they have even read a review. That is not rational buying, that is emotional branding in action. Let's look at 5 real world brands that absolutely nailed hype marketing. First up, Labubu Dolls from Pop Mart. Now, if you have never heard of them, they are blind box collectible toys, and yes, they are weird looking. But friends, they are obsessed. They don't know what character they'll get until they open the box, and that mystery is the dopamine hit. Some rare dolls sell for thousands on resale platforms. The takeaway: mystery plus scarcity creates obsession. Make people chase the unknown. Next, the Stanley Cup. No, not the hockey trophy. I'm talking about the pastel colored insulated tumblers that have turned into fashion statements. This 100-year-old thermos brand was basically reborn through Gen Z TikTok influencers. Add in trendy colors and limited drops, and suddenly everyone had to have one. Their revenue shot from 70 million to over 750 million in just 3 years. What is the lesson here? Even a boring product like a flask can become hype worthy if you turn it into a lifestyle item. Then there is Prime Drink, created by YouTubers Logan Paul and KSI. This brand exploded practically overnight. Why? Because it wasn't just a drink, it was a piece of their personal brands. Their audiences trusted them, loved them, and wanted a piece of their story. Kids fought over it. Grocery stores sold out. Prime didn't just ride the wave, it was the wave. What can you learn from it? When you tie your product to a personality, especially one with trust and following, you skip years of boring marketing. How about Liquid Death? It's literally just water in a can that looks like a metal band beer. They call it Murder Your Thirst. Their ads are outrageous. Their branding is insane. And it is working. Liquid Death made over $260 million last year selling water because it feels rebellious, it feels different. People want to be seen with it. Takeaway: don't be afraid to be weird. Attention is currency. Use it. And finally, the godfather of hype, Nike Air Jordans. This isn't just a shoe, it is history, it is nostalgia, it is culture. Since 1984, Nike has built an entire hype machine around limited drops, athlete association, and a vibrant resale economy. People don't just buy Jordans, they collect, trade, and worship them. It is a tribe. So, what do all these brands have in common? They don't just sell products, they sell identity, exclusivity, and emotion. Now, let's break down how you can build hype for your business step by step. First, start with your story. Why did you start? What problem were you sick of seeing? Let people connect with your brand's mission. Then introduce scarcity. Don't always have products in stock. Use drops, wait list, or flash sales. Give people a reason to act now, not later. Third, partner with micro influencers. They may have smaller audiences, but they are trusted and trust converts. Next, create moments worth sharing, whether it is packaging, unboxing, or an outrageous visual hook. Make your product Instagrammable. Then launch with intention. Use countdowns, teaser videos, or early access to build anticipation before you launch. And finally, build a community. Give your loyal customers VIP access, badges, Discord channels. Let them feel like they are part of something exclusive. But now let's talk about the dark side of hype, because hype alone isn't enough. In fact, if you misuse it, it will backfire hard. Let me explain. If your product doesn't live up to the buzz, you'll get backlash. That is what happened with some prime buyers. The drink was seen as just overpriced sugar water. Reviews started dropping. People felt scammed. Hype creates high expectations. If you underdeliver, trust is gone. Then there is reseller frustration. Bots, scalpers, and sellouts can make genuine customers feel cheated. When everything is always sold out, people start to hate the brand. Also, hype marketing is exhausting to maintain. If you depend on viral drops forever without a solid base product, your business becomes a roller coaster. And perhaps worst of all, hype without heart can kill your credibility. So, how do you avoid that? Here's how. Always deliver quality behind the hype. If people pay extra or wait longer, give them something worth remembering. Don't stay in hype mode forever. Use it in burst, not constantly. Be honest and transparent. Communicate drop times, restocks, and delays. Treat your customers with respect. And most importantly, build a brand that stands beyond the buzz. Hype can start the fire, but value keeps it burning. Let me leave you with this. Emotion gets attention. Value keeps it. If you want to dominate in 2025 and beyond, don't just sell products, sell a vision, a feeling, a movement. The formula is simple: anticipation plus scarcity plus emotion plus value is equal to brand power. Use it right, and your brand could be the next Labubu, Stanley, or Air Jordan.